Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Farthest Frontier. Today's beverage is a very nice, refreshing summer berries juice drink, very tasty indeed, and probably what maybe some of the residents of this settlement here are having, although it is mid-autumn year 5. In the previous pause, we have a predator, which is this bear here. It is currently attacking Hannah, who is the hunter, so that's sort of their job. Hopefully they won't be mauled to death. Looks like they're dodging and weaving, and, well, quite frankly, they are absolutely absolutely hammering this. They have got a little bit of reduced health, but yes, we now have that animal to skin. Anyway, back to the game. In the previous episode, like I said, we were once again expanding, got the town centre up to level 2, which is give us access and affords us tier 2 technology, so things like the windmill, bakery, barns, arborists, housing can go to tier 2. Basically, a lot of things can be upgraded to tier 2, so things like the Fletcher building, we're going to get an upgrade there. Same thing for the root cellar. Yeah, so there's a lot to look at and a lot to experiment with. So that's what we're going to do in this episode. We have a total of 33 people. We can have 40 though in total because of like the shelters that we have, so that's pretty good. And I think it's probably best if I just check here. We've got 8 labourers and 4 builders. I think we want to get another field. Another field is probably desirable, and there's been a lot of comment regarding said fields and how to set them up, so thank you very much if you was one of the people have commented on that. I think we're going to build a field around here. A lot of people recommend like 10 by 10 fields. We've went with was an 8 by, or what did we go with actually? It's probably from there down to there. It's an 8 by 6. I'll tell you what, I'll make a slightly bigger field. So we're going to go with an 8 by, we'll go with an 8 by 10 because, well, why not? And then we'll place that there. Obviously, it's going to take a while to remove all of this and indeed make the field. This field here was sort of our test field, getting into the game, figuring a lot of this stuff out, and it's still in a very high state of flux, but the other ones hopefully we can manage a little bit better. So that's going to be built there. I do want, I think, another smoker would probably be desirable. Items produced in the last year was 165 smoked meat and 75 fish. However, how much do we have stored there? We still have some meat stored there, so I think it would be best to really get that meat smoked, and it'll obviously store for longer. We've got 7 months of food and storage, and 4 of those will go off, so it's actually better than before. But let's just go over to our building here, and then it'll be in food production, and the smokehouse there. It says desirable, it's not very desirable, but I think that might mean just, yeah, the reduction in desirability. We're going to rotate that around like so. That has access to the road? I think it does. I think it's just where the road curves around. That requires 15 wood and 8 stone. We have both of those things. I also want to go for well, there's many things we could go for, and I'm sure there's lots of options. However, I do want to get a work camp, so continuous harvest wood and stone, and that would be good. However, you do need a stockyard, which is something we don't have, and we don't have a wagon storage either. So a stockyard, let's just see if we've got one of those in storage here. We do have a wagon shop there, and a vault, and a granary. Stockyard, actually, I thought it did have a stockyard. Oh, we do have a stockyard. I thought we had a stockyard, yeah. So it's just the wagon shop. No, it is a wagon shop, and we'll place that, well, oh, I like that. It's a fairly simple building, but it has, yep, a big wagon wheel on the side of it there. So we'll just rotate that round, and then that can go in there as well. That does require some sawn planks, so I am going to have to activate this building to start cutting some more wood. But if you have a ready supply of wood, that would be pretty okay. Let's start to harvest some more of these here. I'm just going to go down and see what we can get. I know there's been several people commenting saying we can just rip down this entire thing and then it grows back. I mean, that's a possibility. I'm not saying that isn't the case, but I've also seen information to the contrary. But yeah, it's experimentation. We'll see how we get on with things. There's lots of wood around here, dead standing wood that we can probably harvest as well. I've only got a couple of wood, like, we can say inside it. They're only made up of a couple of bits of wood, a couple of units. Oh, there's one on the ground. Oh, we can't get that one, sadly. Yeah, we've only made up a couple of bits of wood, but at least it's, well, hopefully it's alright. Anyway, this has been halted in terms of construction because it is now too cold. They're just removing all of the weeds and the trees around, etc. So they will get on with that one. We've got another smokehouse here, which is done... There we go, right now. However, it doesn't have anyone assigned to it, and I don't know if we can assign anyone to it. There's a lot of people with... Oh, we got 3 villages emigrated, so that's pretty good. Let me just disable that and then turn it back on, and yep, someone's been assigned to it, Johan, or Joan, and they're now going to stock that. So that requires firewood, it requires, obviously, meats of some kind, and then, well, obviously they'll crack on with that. Oh, there we go, they've got the foundations of the wagon shop up and running. That's pretty good. They just need some more of the planks, which we are producing. There's only 2 people cutting that, but that is pretty much fine. Upgrade requirement is a town centre to tier 3, so we can't do that. This one, to upgrade it, would be bricks and planks, so we can't do that. This one also requires bricks, so... For bricks, I'm guessing it's going to be resources, and we have a clay pit. Yes, allows labourers to gather clay, and then iron mine, gold mine, coal mine, sand pit, apiary, potter building. That produces fine pottery. I'm looking for the one that just does bricks, candle shop, soap shop, and not there. Interesting. Interesting, requires bricks. Got all these ones, got basket shop, we have the compost yard. Being here somewhere, but the main thing is a lot of these you can see it says requires town centre tier 2, which is what we've got. But also a wagon shop. So a wagon shop is just something we need sooner rather than later. We have 10 food in storage, and 1 of them will be lost. We did recently harvest loads of peas. The next season we're going to be going for, apparently, some beans followed by cabbage. So, see how that one goes. The rockiness is, well, weeds are going down, fertility's heading down, rockiness going up. So not really trending in the right direction, but hopefully after these, followed by the work and the clover, it'll be about right. Environment fertility factor is 95%. Storehouse is storing everything we need there, that's fine. Don't think there's any real need for anything here. There's shoes and clothes that is required, mainly clothing. But we do have a tannery here. I'd be fair, a tannery doesn't produce clothes, it provides hide coats. You can hear the wolves there as well. We can produce some clothing. There it is there, a weaver. But that requires flax, and we don't have that. So it is a case of getting more fields. Amenities and services. We've got a trading post. We can trade with visiting merchants. That might be desirable. Because then what we don't have, we can buy and sell. There's also loads of iron ore here, but I very much doubt I'll be harvesting it from here, because almost certainly any iron mine, it'll have a negative effect around this area. 24 logs, 197 firewood, and we are cutting some planks, which is fine. And do we need to... I was going to say, is that completely frozen over? It looks to be frozen over. How many fish did we get last year? Oh wow, 265. There was a game I was playing previously where the entire shoreline was fish. And it was just a case of, yep, keep fishing. More fishing, more better. We do have deer sight on either side, and we do have 2 hunters' cabins now at least. I know that was a cause for concern previously where we just didn't have the required amount of hunters. So we weren't over hunting. We were very much under. Oh, hang on. We have a wolf. No one actually goes over there. But I'm still tempted. That's a forager. Where's our hunter? They're currently butchering meat. I'm going to tell them to attack that wolf, because I know that as soon as our forager goes out, they're just going to be attacked. And we really don't want that. Did they miss? Didn't miss there. And there we go. Predator sighted and indeed dispatched. 18 herbs and 50 berries have went off. And some berries there as well. But not the meats. And the beans are still there as well. And we are due to hit summer of year 6. There's the big thaw. And we're going to have a look. New year number 6. 2 villages born. And a couple of people immigrated. We have 40 of 40. So that's pretty good. I guess once we've got the wagon shop up and running, and some of the workplaces, the work... is it actually called a work camp? It's in resources. It is a work camp. Just finishing off the remaining bits of this building here. And there we go. A bit of subsides for a moment and then sort of moved along. So, to make a transport wagon, indeed we need 20 sawn planks. Wow. Yeah, we're just gonna put 4 people on that saw pit because, quite frankly, I think it is desirable. We have 2 people splitting firewood. I don't know if that's strictly necessary. We shall see. There's the field on the go there. We still have 3. We have 3 labourers, which, as people have pointed out, is essentially, if they're not employed in a particular profession, they're a labourer. But I don't want another field. How many people are working this field? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Strangely, it was actually 4 people on the tools and 1 supervising. There's a work camp. And I'm thinking of placing this away from our usual places. There's iron ore there, coal over there, and iron there as well. And iron. So there's loads of iron over here. I'll tell you what. What I want to do is maybe send someone over there. And over there. I want to scout further. And see what we have around these areas. So there's some scouting markers. Lots of iron. Which is good. And sand over there. More iron. Coal. Hawthorns, herbs, all the usual stuff. How are we doing for food storage? We're actually... We're about half. I think we need another one of those. Food production? No. It's food storage. Actually, what can we make tier 2? Is there something better for tier 2? A vault. A granary. It's storage for wheat and other grains. So yeah, a root cellar. We'll put another root cellar in. I'm going to reduce the amount of people that are splitting firewood as well. I just don't think we need it. I'm not convinced we need it. And lots of birds' nests and eggs and such. Oh, actually cracked on with this field quite well. Removing a lot of the weeds there. Then levelling it off. We've got some beans in, followed by cabbage. That's going to, I think, reduce fertility of this thing. Actually, it's increased the fertility by 1, and then reduce it by 4. Then we're on to clover and work, and just a full cycle of that, basically. 20 more stones for the root cellar. Because the last thing I want is to have a full root cellar and we can't do anything about it. That is not overly desirable. Do we have some more housing? I think so. Housing. We can do tier 2. Oh, that's a temporary shelter, sorry. So a temporary shelter is if you're working very far away. But we probably don't want that. Let's go for some building of roads around here. To see the area effect. Yeah, we can build houses on this side. So I'll actually put I'll put the houses in first. So the houses rotate around. Back to back here. 1, 2. It'll be 3 and 4. And I'm going to build the road around. So building. Walls and roads. We could start build a cobbled road. Not too sure whether I really want to build a cobble road. Why can't that go in there? It just can't get over something. So I think there's going to be a place where we just... Yeah, it just can't get around there. Oh, I think it's just because of the way everything's set up. Yeah, we can't get through this bit. It's too close to the water. I'll just demolish that. I don't want that bit of the road. Just have that one going down there. That's acceptable. Building storage is full. Whoops. That's not what I want to set. Remove the flag. Still loads of iron ore in that mountain. And also thunder and lightning around here. Oh! Big hit on the left-hand side there. Loads of iron, loads of iron. Scouted over here a bit more. Greens and such. Yeah. How are we doing for wagon shop? Still building wagons. Work rate is 100%. Do I need to put 2 people on wagon crafting? I don't know. I don't know. We've got iron there and sand. And loads of rock. 120 there. Place another flag in, see if we can go further. The nearest source of rock is... that's big is there. So we don't really need to go and scout for rock. In all honesty. She's not got up to max speed there. Random meat just... yeah, it's one of those outdoor meats that's just been dumped on the ground. How strange. Oh. And then they've taken out another deer. Your settlement requires additional housing to support the population. Yes, that's what we are trying to indeed get. We will get there eventually. Let's harvest some maple trees. Bit of dead standing wood there. Birch. I mean, realistically, all of this stuff here we could probably remove because we are most likely going to be putting farms around here, which should be in various states. See about that. I'm going to turn off this firewood splitter. Don't think we need... we got 300 firewood. I don't think we're going to need anything like that. Wow. We've got 19 food, and 6 of it's going to spoil. It's because it's all smoked. 655 smoked meat, and 128 smoked fish. Smoking fish and smoking meat. Yeah, they are on the go quite nicely. Once we've got these houses up and running... oh, they're scouted up there as well. Yeah, lots of iron ore. Loads of it. And over here we've scouted further. Herbs, mushroom clusters. There's the sand pit. There's the iron. Let's scout further out to there and here. Just see what we've got on the very periphery of our settlement. Oh, they're out of arrows. Okay. Do we have arrows? 164 arrows. Yeah, so it's just out of stock, basically, is what I'm hearing. Amenities and services. We've got school, boost work rate of villages, a rat catcher, a trading post, and a healer's house. I'm going to go with a trading post. It doesn't say we need to put it in any particular place. I think around here is fine. Requires 40 planks though. Waiting for task. New villagers born and one's immigrated. I'm tempted just to put a work camp. Ooh. There's iron ore. More stuff there. And nuts. Let's put one right at the top there. And one over here. We'll have a big scout round. Oh, someone's coming to scout here. Was that a... That's a deer. I was going to say, have they got like a dog or something with them to scout around? That would be cool. Yeah, lots more herbs and such. And nuts. But what I'm not seeing is an abundance of clay, which is potentially an issue. Alright, but there is iron, there is mushrooms, lots of wood and sand. So I think what I'm going to do is build a road and build that road from here. Don't know why it's doing that. From there. Cancel. Road. It's curving around that way for some reason. We're going to build a road all the way into here. We'll have like a work camp around here. Let's just let them crack on with that. It's going to take quite a while. And then the wagon can come up and down this road. In fact, this road we may upgrade. Requires 15 stone. We've got 14 stone. Ah, yes. Typical. Oh, hang on. Is that the trader? It is a trader. Wow, our first trader. There they are. They're coming along. They have a bit of a sharp corner to turn. A new travelling merchant has arrived. Let's have a quick look. So, departing in 38 days, we have trading post gold, 1,559. That's what they probably have, and we've got 300. You can see all the stuff that they have. Trader's inventory. They have soap, but they don't have bricks. This is raw material. They don't have any of that. I'm guessing they'll only trade certain items based on what you've got. Like, they're not going to offer you suits of armor if you don't even have an armory. But maybe they do. So, I mean, he's not buying that either. Merchant's not buying. Our merchant is buying. Merchant is buying bricks. Merchant's buying flour and beer and iron and candles. They're selling pelts. And then there's not buying or selling there. We can buy stone. Don't think we really need to. Offered price. They're selling it as below average, are they? Alright, so we'll have to transfer gold over to that. We'll transfer probably 250. And a new travelling merchant has arrived. A new one? No, I think that's just... Oh, yes, there are 2 traders. Oh, that's excellent. This time, they're selling clothing. Ah! Good. Because we are in the need for some of that. I believe. Yeah. The forced to wear worn out clothes. Crops ready for assignment. Oh, the field's up and running. Excellent. Right, let's buy some clothing. Merchant is selling this item. How many do we want? We want... I'll say 10. And we'll transfer it as well. So we should have bought some clothing. If I double check in inventory. Oh no, it'll be transferred over, so it'll go straight to here. Okay. For our crop field, we are obviously right near the end of this anyway. What we'll do is what someone suggested, which is peas, work and clover. Because basically, they fit right in. Do all 3. Peas increase fertility, work gets rid of rocks and weed levels and such, then clover increases fertility. And just do that for 3 full cycles to just make the field better. That's what has been suggested. I think we'll give it a go. We are going to put a fence around here. This is a mandatory thing. Fence there, and fence to there. And finally, it's always good to have a way in, which is a fence gate, which will go there. Alright. That will, I think, do us for now. That's been not too bad. Scouted around, got this road ordered. It's almost done. Done some trading. May need to do some more trading. I got another field. And more population. Food stores are okay. Hopefully they'll go better as we obviously get these fields up and running. Late harvest there. And then 2 more villages are born. Yeah, I'll have to see exactly what else we want to trade. But that obviously requires gold. So I'll have to see about that one. We do need clay and we do need bricks. And I think we have a wagon now as well. Yep, there's the wagon. We actually have a wagon in there. I guess if we... One additional one. I'll have to get more... Yeah, I think we do need more wagons. Alright. Well, we're going to leave it there for now. It's been a bit of the game. Bit of Farthest Frontier. Next episode, I think we'll get a work camp up and running. See how that functions. Maybe start getting some sand and iron. And look around for some clay. Or most likely we'll have to trade it. But we'll see. Oh dear. A building's on fire. Luckily, it is right next to the basic well. So hopefully we'll be alright. They're going to go and grab lots of water. Head over. I can't imagine that will take too long to put out. Taking longer than expected or desired, though. There we go. It's gone. Right. We'll call it there for now. That's been a bit of the game. And next episode, we shall see... They say they're homeless, but they're not just going to repair this. We'll see how we get on. As always, hope you have enjoyed the episode and the series thus far. Comment in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. And generic partings.